Jai Hind everyone, my name is Aman Gupta and I am working here as an assistant professor in MC department in Akgec Engineering College. So my subject is cyber security whose subject code is BMC 106. Today my topic is cyber crimes. These are the topics that I am going to cover today: cyber crimes definition and what type of cyber criminals used cyber crimes, what are the classifications of cyber crimes, and what is the difference between real world crimes and the cyber crime. So first of all, start with the cyber crime. As we know that today it is a world of internet, and we are doing our spend all our time on net and surfing through different type of applications, and most of the time we are having our mobile in our hand and we are using different type of application softwares, games, and we are exploring through different websites, shopping sites, dating apps. These type of activities we are going through in our day-to-day life. So through these it is a very common terminology that is called the cyber crime that is going to be affected very much. That is a crime conducted in which a computer was directly and significantly instrumental through the use of computer and via internet. A crime can be conducted. So we can define cybercrime as any unlawful act where computer or communication device through which their commission of a crime can be done. So we can define it as any unlawful act where computer or a communication device or network which is used to commit a crime, that is called the cyber crime. With the help of computer, with the help of network, with the help of computers, we are internet, we are doing a or cyber or hackers can disrupt the normal functionalities of an organization, of a application, that is called the cybercrime. So cybercrime is a criminal activity. In general terms, when we talk about crime, that is, for example, murder, extortion, these are the crimes that are doing in real life if we talk about. And in cybercrime, it is also a criminal activity, but it targets the computer and by using a computer. It can hack a computer network, it can disrupt the networking of a computer or the whole internet system. That is the cybercrime. Now we have different terms that we are going to discuss, that is attached or that have meaning with these cyber crimes. So first of all, we discuss about technocrime. What is technocrime? This is a term and a predetermined act against a system with the intent. There is an intention of the hacker to copy, steal the or prevent access, to copy the data, steal the data, prevent access, corrupt or otherwise deface or damage the parts of the complete computer system. So technocrime, basically the meaning of technocrime is to damage the computer system or damage the entire network system which is used to provide some functionality to an organization. So with the intention to damage the functionality is called the technocrime, and it has been done with the use of the computer systems. Now next term is the techno vandalism. What is techno vandalism? So the act of brainless defacement of website or other activities, that is copying of files or publicizing their content, are usually opportunistic in nature. In technocrime, there is an intention to copy or steal the data, but in techno vandalism, this is someone take the data from some website and publicize the content with not with the intention, but it can also disrupt the functionality. That is called the techno vandalism. Now, what is cyber terrorism? These are some terrorism that are related with the cyber crimes. So, cyber terrorism is use of the internet to conduct the violent acts, that are the violent acts that result in that used to threaten someone, and it can result in loss of life or significant bodily harm in order to achieve political or ideological gains through threat or intimidation. So, this is called the cyber terrorism. It is used to threaten somebody or for extortion purpose. If it is doing, then it comes under the cyber terrorism. Now, there is a term cyberspace. What is cyberspace? Cyberspace refers to the computer world. It is a virtual world that is called the computer world, specifically an electronic medium that is used to facilitate interactions and communication through different networks in different systems in a global network where there are multiple interconnected systems, and it involves a large number of computer systems that are made up of different type of sub networks that use the TCP/IP protocol of communication and data exchange. So, this is the cyberspace, and all the computers that are connected with internet, a large number of computer systems that are interconnected on internet comes under the cyberspace. Their working comes under the cyberspace. Now, there is a term cyber squatting. Cyber squatting, we also know this term by the name of typo squatting or domain squatting, or we also named this cyber squatting as domain squatting. So, what is this? It is the abusive practice of registering and using an internet domain name that is identical or similar to trademark, service marks, personal names or company name, with the intention to copy that website. Suppose we have an, as we know that we Amazon.in, or whatever the website is. Now, same website has been created with the name of Amazon, and this Z is replaced by J, for example. So, and the design of that website is also similar to that website, and by this by using the similar domain like Amazon, they can have frauds or can put the links that can by clicking on that link, the customer can face different type of financial losses. So, this is called the cyber squatting, with the bad faith intent of hijacking traffic for financial profit. So, the motive of having cyber squatting is for financial profit and delivering malware payloads or stealing intellectual property. That is called a cyber squatting. Now, what is cyber warfare? Cyber warfare is defined as a cyber attack or series of attack. It is a series of attack that targets a country. It has a very wide scope. When we talk about warfare, then it is for a country. It has the potential to wreak havoc on government and civilian infrastructure, and that can also disrupt the critical systems, and it can also have the potential to damage the state and even the loss of life. So, this is a very wide impact on a country in a negative way. Now we understand that what is the difference, we try to understand what is the difference between the real world crimes and the cyber crime. As we already discussed, the real world crimes are the for example murder, extortion, kidnapping. These types are the real world crimes, and cyber crimes are phishing, scamming. These are some cyber crimes. So first of all, we can differentiate it on the basis of the methods that are used to commit the crime. Methods in if we talk about cyber crime, then what type of methods we used when there is a cyber crime? Then this type of crime involves the use of computers, internet and other digital devices to commit a crime. So the methods is a way to differentiate between the real world and the conventional crime. Cyber crime and the conventional crime. Conventional crime is the real world crime. So in conventional crime, it involves the physical force to commit the crime, means theft, assault, burglary. So these are some type of murder. So these are some type of methods to do a conventional crime or a real time crime. Now next one is to detect. There is also a way to detect is duration of detection. So when we talk about cyber crime, it's remain undetected for a long period. So because there is no physical presence, if someone is using some application and that part he or she is not using that part that has been affected by the cyber crime, that maybe he or she knows or not know for a long time that there is some problem in this application. But in conventional crime, it get detected immediately because it leaves physical traces of the crime. If there is some stealing in morning, somebody we can see that they have some something that is stolen from their home. So that has been detected by having the physical traces of the crime. So this can be detected in a small time, we can say. Now in next ways, types of victims targeted. We can also differentiate it on the basis of the victims. So if we talk about cyber crime targets online interconnected systems. Cyber crime targeted digital assets, online system, computers, networks. These are all the information or the targets, that is to steal the information or to provide the wrong content in the or to wrong content to damage some information system of an organization. And in the conventional crime, it tends to target individuals or physical assets, that steal someone money or kidnapping someone. So that is, it involves the physical assets such as offices, relatives, homes, that involved, that are the targeted, their targets in a conventional crime. Now next way is the scale of crime. So cyber crimes are committed on a large scale because in such a crime physical proximity to victim is not required. So if a person is available on that system or not, it's not necessary for a cyber crime. So cyber crimes are committed on a large scale. For example, a single computer can hack thousands of bank websites and looted them at a single instance. So by having only a single computer, they can looted they can steal all the financial data or money, can transfer money also from the accounts of the persons who have accounts in that bank. And if we talk about conventional crime, it is committed on a limited scale as compared to the conventional crime. Because in this physical proximity of the victim is also required. For example, a robber can rob 1 or 2 banks in a single day because he has to personally visit that bank and steal the assets that he wants to steal from that bank. Now, what are the types of consequences? It can also be differentiated between on the basis of the consequences. So, if we talk about cybercrime, the victims of cybercrime experience damage to their digital reputation or loss of the sensitive personal information that can be used for the identity theft. And in the conventional crime, it can have physical, emotional and financial consequences for the victims. For examples, cybercrime involves spamming, phishing, hacking, cyberbullying, cyberstalking, malware, and there are multiple type of cybercrimes also exist. And if we talk about conventional crime, this can be a murder, extortion, bullying, and in this also we have a different type of conventional crimes involved. Now, who are the cyber criminals? Criminals, if we talk about criminals, who are the criminals? Criminals are who are willingly wants to damage someone property, their body, or harm any person, intentionally wants to harm any person. Then cyber criminals are individuals or groups who use computers, with the help of the computers or internet, who wants to harm somebody or the cyber criminals, and they use computer and internet to commit the crimes, and they use digital tools and systems to exploit the weaknesses, loopholes in the system, and they can steal the personal information, money, sensitive data, and by using by using different type of tools, they can disrupt the services. Cyber criminals have the aim to make a profit, but it may also be motivated by personal grudges, political reasons, challenge of breaking into secure systems. So that may be also the reasons for the cyber criminals mentality to damage someone or to get into someone's security system. We can have different type of cyber criminals. First of all, hackers. So hackers refers to an individual who uses his skills to achieve unauthorized access to the systems or networks. He can bulge into someone's network or someone's information system with the use of internet and can commit the crimes. Now, next one is the organized hackers. These are criminals embody organization of cyber criminals, hacktivist, terrorist, state-sponsored hackers. So, cyber criminals are typically teams of skilled criminals targeted on control, power and wealth. They know what to do and how to do, with how much impact it can be on the information system. Now, next one is the internet stalkers. Stalkers are the people who are following someone. These are the stalkers. And when we talk about internet stalkers, these are the people who monitor the web activity of their victims or of the other persons to acquire their personal data. If somebody posts their photos, pictures regularly, then they can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and can misuse that information to harm that person. So this type of cybercrime is conducted through the use of social networking platforms and malware that can track the individual's PC activity with little or no detection. The person who are using Facebook or Instagram, that he may be knowing that somebody following him, or in some time he he or she maybe not know that somebody is following him. Next is the rogue employees. Rogue employees are the employees who become hackers with a particular motive. These are the employees of that company only, and they convert into a hacker and commit the cyber crimes. It is hard to believe that dissatisfied employees can also become the hackers and can damage some organization information system and can become such a malicious hackers. And it is very easy for the rogue employees to disrupt the services of an organization, because maybe he knows the internal loopholes or internal vulnerabilities of a system. So it is very easy for him to grab that opportunity to disrupt the system. Now there are some classification of cyber crimes. Cyber crimes can be done against individuals, and when we talk about individuals, there are something called email spoofing. Email spoofing is a technique in which that is used in spam and phishing attacks that tricks the users that if some message comes from a person, they think that it comes from a trustworthy person. So the email contains the heading like something from google.com, something trustworthy websites. The email that comes to a person, it is legitimately or formatted in a way that it looks very trustworthy, and the person received can click on that. If there is some link provided in that email, he can, if he or she click on that link, it may be very harmful to that person. Now phishing and its forms. Phishing is a form of online fraud in which hackers attempt to get your private information. Phishing is the attack in which the hacker wants to know the personal information, your mobile number he has already have, so he tried to have your credit card information, debit card information, date of birth, so or passwords, OTPs, so that type of information he wants to know from that phishing attacks. And it is usually done by sending false mails, messages, calls that appears to be from trustworthy sources like banks or well-known websites, that your credit card has some limit or that has been expired, so you have to give some OTP, etc. Now next is the spamming. Spamming is the use of messaging system to send multiple unsolicited messages to the large number of recipients for the purpose of the commercial advertising, non-commercial proselytizing, or any prohibited purpose. For it promotes something non-commercially, so that is called the spamming. Next is the cyber defamation. Defamation meaning giving an injury to the reputation of a person by posting some more videos, more photos publicly, or the post which results from a statement which is false, but he post that on the behalf of that person, wrong information, post some wrong information on the social media platforms to defame some person. That is called the cyber defamation. Now next is cyber stalking. Cyber stalking is when a cyber criminal use email, direct messaging, or electronic means to follow something, to follow him, to harass, scare, or threaten someone with the physical harm. That is called the cyber stalking. Computer sabotage is intentional act of harming a computer system or network to disrupt its normal operations. That is called the computer sabotage. Next is password sniffing, is a type of network attack in which attacker intercepts data packets that include passwords. So the intention is to steal the passwords. It uses a password cracking program to obtain the actual passwords. Now there is another part of classification is against property. So first is credit card frauds. As we know that credit card fraud is when someone uses a person's credit card or account without their knowledge, that like opening new account, withdrawing money, making purchases, that is called the credit card frauds. Next one is in intellectual property crimes, in which illegal activities that involve the theft and that somebody uses some poetry of someone, some blog of someone, that is called the intellectual property crimes. Counterfeiting, producing goods that falsely use genuine trademark to copy someone, some website trademarks, company trademark. Piracy is illegal distribution of protected materials. Trade secret theft, stealing names, logos, symbols, that all come under the intellectual property crimes. Or next is the internet time theft, in which it is when an employee uses the internet for personal task. In an organization, if some employee is only browsing the internet, online shopping, play, instead of doing the work, he is doing all these works, is called the internet time theft. Next is against organization. We have different type of classification, like unauthorized access, to have some gain access to a system. Password sniffing, we have already discussed that a program to steal some passwords or cracking programs, that is called the password sniffing. DOS attacks, that is called the denial of service attack. It is a attempt to overwhelming a web property to disrupt its normal operations. Virus attacks, it is a type of malicious software that is between computer and causes damage to data in the software. Email bombing, it is a form of cybercrime. It consists of sending huge volumes of email to an address to overwhelm the server, and this results in server crashing. Salami attack, it is a financial crime. In this attack, the attacker steals a small amount of money from multiple accounts. Logic bomb, logic bomb is a type of malicious code that is hidden in a software system, and when a particular type of event occurs, then this logic bomb gets activated. Next is Trojan horse. It is a malicious program that appears to perform a desired function, but it also carries out some hidden actions and disrupt the normal services. Next is data diddling. It is a type of cybercrime where data is changed as it's entered into a computer system. Next one is the against society. In society, we also have some crimes. Forgery, it is a white collar crime that generally consists of false making or material alteration of a legal instrument with the specific intent to defraud. Cyber terrorism, we already discussed it, cyber terrorism. Next one is web jacking. It refers to a situation when an attacker uses hidden layers on the web pages to manipulate the actions a user cursor does. So it results in misleading the user about what truly is being clicked on. So that is called the web jacking. It's similar to somewhat hijacking. It is called web jacking. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.